students, this is the last section for today, and then we'll finish off the word problems in the next class. Okay, you don't have to flip your paper, I will. So we've already done the first two. How do we do elimination? We could either add down first, and what we've just done was multiply one of the equations by -1 so that they can be opposites. This time around, we might have to multiply both of the equations. Okay. So for number 45, starting at 45 and 46, it actually does not matter what variable you target this time around. Because if you take a look at these variables, these are not even close to each other at all. 9, -7, 3, and +4. So we can actually target any variable you want. So I'll put this on step number 1, target any variable. And then I'm just going to put 2 steps over here because after these 2 steps, it's going to be very similar to what we've done last round. You're going to target any variable and then multiply coefficients. The coefficients are the numbers in front of the variables. You're going to multiply the coefficients to get the target ideal. I am aware that different teachers teach it differently. The reason why I'm doing step 2 like this is because I know some of you guys are not too well versed with least common multiple. It might be a little bit too hard. So it might be a little bit easier to just multiply the coefficients. I'll show you guys how right now. So, because I told you we're just going to target any variable, I'm going to specifically target y, just in this example. Okay, so let's target y. You know, back in elementary school, your teachers have told you least common multiple. What that is you count by 3s and you count by 4s and find their first match. So count by 3s, go. 3, 6, 9, 12, okay, 15, okay. And then count by 4s, go. 4, 8, 12. What was their first matching number? It was 12, okay? I'm aware that some of you guys cannot do that. And so the best way to do it is just go 3 times 4. So just multiply these two over here. What is 3 times 4? 12. But for your target ideal, one needs to be positive and the other one needs to be negative. So now these are your target ideals. They now work the same way as if we're multiplying. So let's go ahead and ask on the top equation, what are you going to multiply 3 by to make it a 12, you guys? 4. So we're going to put parentheses and we're going to put 4 times. So it's not -1 anymore. It really depends on our ideal. Okay, then I'm going to move over to the bottom equation. Now take a look at 4 and how that changed. What are you going to multiply 4 by to make it a -12? -3. Okay. I'm just going to do a little sidetrack. Do not be ashamed. In my classroom, I now have Xerox multiplication tables. So if you definitely need one for this reference, you guys can go ahead and just grab one and then put it back. Okay, there's no shame in getting a multiplication table for this reason. Okay, any questions on that? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Do you guys remember, like, in elementary school, your teacher would do, like, you guys have 1 minute, flip your paper, and then ready, go, and then you have, like, 3 times 5, 3 times 10, you know, like that? Yeah.
I hated that.
So, yeah. You know, those were the days, right? Those were the days, I think. Okay, well, back to the present. We now have 2 new equations to deal with. The mistake that I see is some students only multiply the 4 to the 9. You also have to multiply 4 to every single term. So our equations are going to get bigger. So help me out. 4 times 9x, 36x, plus 4 times 3, 12y. Be careful, 4 times -6, -24. -24. So please be careful. Okay. All right. Now that the top equation is changed, we also got to change the bottom one too. Please be careful. Negative 3 times negative 7, positive 21. Negative 3 times 4, negative 12. Negative 3 times positive 30, negative 90. So yes, because we're multiplying numbers, our equations are going to get a little bit huge, but the steps are going to be the same, and you guys have a calculator. Now we can add down, because which variable is going to be eliminated? The y's are going to be eliminated this time around. These are going to be gone. I, of course, need your assistance. 36 plus 21, please. 13? No. 57, right? 57? Yeah, 57x. Okay. And then I need help with negative 24 plus negative 90. 114? Okay. Oh, negative, thank you. Negative 114. Yeah, we got big numbers, but the steps are the same. Negative 114 divided by 57 is negative 2, thank you. We'll just put that in there and there. Okay. The question I get is, Mr. Lucas, there's just so many equations. Where are you going to plug in the negative 2? Just go back to the original equations that were over here. You could go back to the bigger ones, but you want to work with like lesser numbers. So I'm just going to go back to the first equation. 9x plus 3y equals negative 6. And we're going to plug that in. Negative 18 plus 3y equals negative 6. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. We are going to add 18 on both sides. Three y is equal to 12. Yeah, 12. Okay, divide by 3, divide by 3. Y is equal to 4. Wait, it's not Chad. So one more example, and then it's only 12 for you. Okay, all right. Students, that's student number 46, and this will be our last for today. And you're pretty much just going to do the next four classworks, and then that's it. Okay, so let's just do number 46, and we can make it a little bit quick. All right, students, because I told you guys, it does not matter what variable do you target. First one to tell me, which one do you guys want to target, x or y? X, okay, let's target x. Okay. Just ignore the negatives and positives and multiply 3 and 8. What is 3 times 8? 24. So that's our target ideal. 3 times 8 is 24, but we just got to make sure one is positive and the other one is negative. So those are target ideals. We got to make one positive and one negative. All right, now we can go ahead. Let's figure out the top. What are you going to multiply 3 by to make it a positive 24? And 8, so times 8. Nice. Your teachers did you well with the multiplication. Good. On the bottom, what are you going to multiply negative 8 by to make it negative 24? Is it negative 3 or positive 3? Positive 3. Negative 8 times positive 3 is negative 24. Please be careful. You can always check your calculator just to make sure. So just be careful with all of these. Okay. I think I'm going to do my rewrites on the right side. Okay. Remember, we got to multiply 8 on each one of these numbers. So help me out. 8 times 3, 24x. Negative 7 times 8, negative 56y. Oh, this one I need help. Negative 21 times 8, negative 168, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. We are done with the first row. Let's go ahead and do the second row. Okay, I need help. 3 times negative 8. Negative 24x, good. And 3 times negative 8, oh, I just said that. So negative 24y, good. And then I need help with negative 24 times 3. Negative 72, thank you, negative 72. Okay. I think we can safely add down, because if we add down now, which variable gets eliminated? The x's. 24 minus 24, 0, eliminated. But I need help with the rest. Negative 56 plus negative 24, what is that? Negative 80, thank you. And then I need help with the right row, column, what is that? Negative 240? I need a confirmation. Negative 240? Yes? Okay. Divide both sides by negative 80. Like I said, these numbers are going to get a little bit huge. I think some of those numbers are going to get into the thousands. It's okay. Y is equal to 3. And we're going to plug that in one of the original equations. I'm just going to use the top one. (3x minus 21 is equal to negative 21. Oh yeah, this can happen too. You're going to add 21 on both sides. It's fine. Okay. Again, be careful one more time. Some students are going to stop over here and say, okay, it equals 0, no solution. But what is your last step over here? Divide by 3. So we actually do have a solution. X equals 0. Okay, so 0, 3 is for number 46.